Sweet Jesus, you're a big cock.
There will be backlash because I'm not as bangable as the previous host.
It's weird.
Women do not exist to be nice on the eyes for you. Morgan Webb, Olivia Munn did not exist to be nice on the eyes for you.
Breasts. Breasts.
We're doing a little shoot for November issue of FHM. It's the Games and Technology issues. That's where I come in.
Breasts. Breasts. Breasts.
Breasts.
See if there's... Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Oh my God! It's the ambulance!
It's a woman! How much is she?
Oh my God! I just want to let you know, the price is not included, but...
G4TV is dead. It's dead.
No! No! Skip it up and that up.
Hey everybody, your favorite man with an ass is now on Cameo. You could get your own personalized video message sent directly from me to you. Link to my Cameo below in the description. I look forward to seeing you there. So who remembers the original G4TV? It was a gaming-centric network television station that basically sold you boobs and reviews.
Turn more towards me, to you, or
the other way,
Okay.
and then he can grab
And then,
that,
okay.
and then what we'll do is we'll do stop motion with it, and we'll put it on YouTube.
Okay.
After hours.
That's why Olivia Munn was there. She was there to be easy on the eyes for you, not for her technology or gaming prowess. How could you deny that?
Try to relax your anus.
Well, G4TV in the early 2000s went kaput, and at the end it showed nothing but cops and cheaters episodes, like literally all day. And Ninja Warrior, maybe they throw in once in a while if they wanted to, add some spice and variety. Gee, I wonder why. I wonder why G4TV was shut down.
Hey, that's my boyfriend! That's my boyfriend!
Well, we all know in late July 2020, a revival of G4TV was announced, and no one was excited. Everyone I know anyway kind of wondered why. It's a much different time. There's tons of user-generated content on YouTube and on Twitch that many would argue was vastly superior to anything offered on G4TV. So, nostalgia, I guess, even though I would say 85% of the original cast didn't come back, besides Kevin Pereira and Adam Sessler, kind of. Well, even before G4TV stepped into a bunch of controversy, I kind of just knew it wasn't going to last long. It was unnecessary, it was antiquated, it was outdated, and nostalgia only goes so far. But then the Frosk rant happened. The sexism rant. Must watch! Even though you can't watch it on the Next Place channel anymore because they deleted it. I had to find it on a fan-made channel. Enjoy. Here's a highlight of it.
This is not where I thought we were going, but I'm here.
I had no idea.
I'm listening. Yeah.
In joining G4, I was ecstatic to be part of something that I grew up watching as a child. But every time G4 is brought up in various channels, even in this YouTube channel, we have the chat in front of us. I can see you. Without a doubt, there will be backlash because I'm not as bangable as the previous host. It's somehow...
Talk to him, Frost!
It has somehow been expected that you can talk about how much you burst off to women as a compliment. It's not a compliment.
It's weird.
It's dehumanizing and it's weird. Women do not exist to be nice on the eyes for you. Morgan Webb, Olivia Munn did not exist to be nice on the eyes for you.
Breasts.
We're doing a little shoot for November issue of FHM. It's the Games and Technology issues. That's where I come in.
Breasts. Breasts. Breasts.
Breasts.
He's getting Grandpa excited.
Hey, she cooking, y'all.
And that's just obvious sexism. You don't need to explicitly objectify women or declare that you hate women to be sexist. And yeah, it also happens to Gerard and TBH, but that doesn't discount the sexism of how it happens to me when it does. Both things can be true, that there is a general hatred of any change that isn't Adam, and that I'll receive special flame just for being a woman. When you're in our DMs or on those YouTube comments or in Twitch chat right now, those reactionary threads thinking that I'm somehow ruining your current X-Play experience because you can't objectify me how you previously did to Morgan, or that I'm somehow less qualified to speak on something, people are working hard to make free content for you. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Peace.
Now, look, the cringeworthy clapping from Adam Sessler, and I'm not even going to deny that there's sexism in gaming, but to say that G4TV wasn't about that in the past, or let me be more specific, to say that Olivia Munn and Morgan Webb were not there to be easy on the eyes for you, just stop. Stop.
It takes someone very special, someone unique to pull off Princess Leia. Well, someone like me. Oh, sorry. Well, yeah, you should be.
Well, needless to say, a lot of people were pissed off at that rant, and it just wasn't good optics for a fledgling reboot of a brand that they were hoping nostalgia was going to bring people back to it. And things just snowballed from there. And by snowballed, I mean a giant avalanche that's going at 1,000 miles an hour for G4TV.
No worries, please. All right, the next one.
Well, the former G4TV senior vice president, Blair Herter, actually put out a statement about Frosk's rant on Twitter. This is what he had to say. Keep in mind, former. Grateful to spend my life with a woman who smashed glass ceilings. Honored to work with women of G4TV's past and humans like Frosker in today. Proud to work at a place that makes stuff like this. If you don't hear the below, unfollow me and don't watch us. We're not for you. And then they had Amaranth come on a live stream in a two-piece bikini and talk about blue balls. This is the same company. This is the same company. I'm not, look.
Blue balls have made me a millionaire. So.
That's right.
No! And then Blair Herter, the former senior vice president of G4TV, left G4. He left. And this is what he had to say on Twitter about it. Life is short and making memories with the ones you love is the most important thing in the world. Here's to the next great Herter family adventure. Goodbye, G4TV, you goddamn sinking ship. I'm leaving and hello, Team Liquid. Anyway, I was really busy with other things yesterday, real life things, and I saw this tweet in my feed from G4 and I thought it was weird. Due to unforeseen circumstances, all G4 streams today have been canceled, but we will return with all of our regularly scheduled content tomorrow. And I saw that in my feed on Twitter and I was like, that's a real weird thing. What could have happened that was so tragic? Oh, fuck's sake! What could have happened that was so tragic and so unforeseen that they had to cancel everything? There's trouble in paradise. Yeah, unfortunately, I was right. This comes from Kotaku.com. I'll read it to you, then we'll discuss. At least somewhere between 20 to 30 staff members were laid off at G4TV today, according to 3 sources familiar with the business. The video game talk show network from the 2000s was resurrected last fall on streaming platforms like Twitch as well as cable TV, but now faces major upheaval less than a year later. I truly cannot imagine the company continuing to produce our slate of content without the people we lost today, because they're not going to. The timing and severity of the cuts took staff by surprise, with talent showing up on set today ready to film only to have programming canceled as HR reps met individually with employees. I love when they have the HR reps meet with you. You know, whenever you're greeted by an HR rep, it's not going to be good. There's never any good reason for an HR rep to like step when you walk through the door of work, say, hey, come with me. Never, ever is it, you know it's going to be bad news.
I'll snack on you tonight.
While it's not clear what the extent of the layoffs will be, one source said that those affected were told they would receive anywhere between 16 weeks and 6 months of severance based on their tenure with Comcast, G4's parent company. So I'm going to start my take on this now with a hot take. If the content on G4 TV was better, the whole Indiana Black rant or Frost rant would have been like a fart in the wind. It's that simple. It would have, okay, there would have been a lot of drama. I would have made videos about it. It's a Gundam, a billion different other people. But it would have been like, all right, we hated her rant, but the content's great. We'll deal with it and move on. But the thing is, in 2022, I've watched G4 TV, the rebooted G4 TV reviews. And what are you offering that's special compared to what a billion other YouTubers are doing?
Let's find out. Yo, what are you doing?
RGTD5 basically said the same thing. He probably said that too. You can have an iPhone, you could have a mid-range Android phone, decent lighting, and make great gaming reviews or great skits or whatever the hell you want to do. And you can upload them to YouTube, and there's a decent, not decent, that's a lie. There's a slim chance that you could make it, but even if you don't, you could make content just as good if you have the talent as G4 TV was doing, if not better, significantly better, with a smartphone with a decent camera and a cheap lighting kit for like $100 from Amazon. Like, it's a different time. One of the things that made G4 and Tech TV successful in the early 2000s and late 90s is there was no other options. If you wanted to see a review or look at parts for a computer and wanted to see someone's take on them, you had to watch Tech TV and you had to watch G4 TV. That was before Tech TV was dissolved into G4 TV. That was part of the reason it was successful, because there was nothing else to choose from. Now, if you want to see a review of a game, you have a bunch of S-tier YouTubers that are probably doing a better job than the network televisions did, and they're making their reviews more creative. You have like a billion people to choose from that are doing it better. What, besides a quick shot of nostalgia, did the reboot of G4 TV offer? There was Kevin Pereira that came back. There was Adam Sessler that came back. But what else? Olivia Munn wasn't there. Morgan Webb wasn't there. It was honestly like what they were trying to do with the Intellivision Amico. The Intellivision Amico had nothing to do really with Intellivision, but the name. And they were hoping the name, the nostalgia would have sold the system, which I don't understand that. No one really cared about Intellivision even back in the 80s.
They're literally gaming racists.
You came back in a flooded market offering nothing special. G4 TV. And if you did offer something special, the Frost grant wouldn't have stung as much. I essentially said the same thing with Mundane Matt with the false flagging stuff. If people were more interested in his content, that wouldn't have ended his career. But it was because his content wasn't holding up. And this is what people were saying, Matt, I'm still cool with you. And that was just kind of the final nail in the coffin. So same with G4. They just didn't have the content to, move on from that rant. If they did, people wouldn't have cared as much. Or they would have cared as much, but they would have been like, oh, this show from G4 is great. I like it. So I was pissed off at the whole Frost rant, but I'm over it. Can I just ask the industries, all industries out there, I don't care if it's clothing or television shows or what, could we stop with the trying to resurrect dead intellectual properties for the sake of nostalgia? Could we stop bringing back old shows? There's some exceptions, but could we stop bringing back most old shows? Could we stop trying to bring back old dead console brands? Coleco, Intellivision? Could we stop with all that? It's in the past for a reason. It's no longer successful for a reason. Times have changed. The products failed for a reason. Let them go. You got to have substance to the nostalgia, because the nostalgia only goes so far. And how many more examples do we need? Like G4 TV, like the Intellivision Amico, like the Coleco Chameleon, that need to fail to say that these products are something of the past and it's time to move the hell on. Can G4 TV be the final one that proves that point? Probably not, because if the people think there's a dollar to be made, they'll keep trying to use nostalgia to make a dollar. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.
We're trying to relax your anus. Your anus. Your shoulders. We're trying to relax your anus. Your anus. Your anus. We're trying to relax your anus. Your shoulders. Your anus.